Hello everyone, Gunnery here, and today we are looking on a new video from CA about Elspeth, the Null Lord of the Empire. Let's check the showcase. The last showcase was very good about Tamakan, so I'm really eager to see what they have in store for the Empire. Big disclaimer here, not this one that's on the screen. After the last video, there was a gigantic wave of content in terms of what the new update is giving for the Empire, Dwarves, and so on. So I assume many things that will be here, we already saw. So yeah, let's check it out. I'm quite excited, as I said, because Tamakan looked great, and I hope that Elspeth will be also very good. So let's check it out. It's her dragon.
Elspeth's mysterious.
People were complaining a lot that the modded version of her is looking better. I don't have such concerns. She's looking okay. The model, as for the human character, it's looking okay.
Powerful and a bit creepy.
In this video, we'll be delving into Elspeth von Draken.
Deathly, reclusive,
Okay, so
and
magical
the wielder of
death.
the
So
dragon
such
Explore
spells.
who she
Okay,
is, her
God Ray.
mechanics, and new units you can expect to see as part of the Thrones of Decay DLC.
Thrones of Decay. Elspeth von Draken. Let's check her out. The Empire needs a reskin. Like vanilla, it really needs a reskin. It's looking bad. Let's face it, it's looking bad.
Her name echoes throughout the lands of the Empire, her story shrouded in mystery.
She gives me
Elspeth von
vibes
Draken
of those
is, of
like
course, our seemingly
90s and
ageless personal
80s
protector of the
fantasy
Empire.
movies.
Not that anyone believes her, of course.
In terms of look.
Her starting location
A bit campy,
lies in the
but
heart of
it's
Wissenland
a part of the lore,
Nuln.
so I'm fine with that.
We're jumping into turn 5 of our Immortal Empires campaign, where the severed rags of our homelands have been delicately sewn back together to somewhat
Okay,
resemble their
that's
former
quite
glory.
interesting way to
We've
edit
no
it.
immediate threats around us, so we begin the delightful process of figuring out who
But
the
it could
target
vanish
is.
already.
The big patch of undead land in the east
Okay,
probably
I
needs
see
turfing over, so
entirely
we'll begin an
different way of
expedition
editing
over
this
to
video
Sylvain.
than the previous one
It helps that
already.
Elspeth receives no attrition from vampiric corruption.
Vampiric attrition and Lords of Death and Dracul. This is her trait. Quite bad. Honestly, even look for the vanilla. This is quite bad.
And they didn't see that coming.
For Sigmar and Verena.
She will be capable
provides
in
the
melee
fantasy
or
of
just
the
for
kind
the
of
showcase?
morally grey saviour of
That face. Okay, that looked bad.
Elspeth provides the fantasy of the
Yeah, that's yeah, the model is not the best. I totally agree with that.
kind of morally grey saviour of the Empire. Doesn't always do things the way that people might like, but she does get the job done.
The way Elspeth fits into the Empire roster is that she is a spellcaster character in the same way that Gelt is.
Yeah,
but
she's
just,
a
has different
spellcaster.
lore of magic. She also rides a Carmine dragon, which is a monstrous
Okay,
dragon,
so
and not many spellcasters.
Her trait
in
is
the
that
Empire
she's a
roster
mage
actually
and
wield
with the dragon, so I don't see anything
Quick
interesting.
look around
It's a
our
character
neighborhood
at
and
least.
we can see a few changes. For example, Helmgard now starts under the control
Yeah,
of
Empire
Karl
gets a
Franz,
Helmgard
giving
from
him a
the
little
beginning.
more breathing room to try out his new elect account
It's a good
updates.
change.
And down south, Gelt seems to be missing. He now starts in Grand Cathay, fighting alongside
It's
Zhao
an
Ning,
interesting
with new
change.
updates
I
to
would
his
say not
campaign
in
also.
grandeur again,
We've
but
covered these
okay,
changes in our
it's
Thrones
fine.
of Decay blog posts, which you can find in the links below. For now, back to Elspeth.
That
We've
was
been
quite funny.
utilising the Imperial Gunnery and the
Okay.
Imperial Gun.
Let's check it. This is her mechanic. So you're using this new resource to get some bonuses. Looking very similar to the Ikit Workshop, or even I would say the same. Some place order, place order unit cards still. So what the effects? So normal gunnery infantry. The art is nice. The art is really nice. Missile infantry plus 10%. Okay, that's fine. And then the 25% ammo and reload reduction, and exploding bullets. It's okay.
Gunnery
It's a
school.
very
And
Ikit.
by applying our schematics we've collected after
Nice
battles,
animation. I hope it
we've
will
been
be
able
in
to
game.
upgrade our units. There is a nice selection of upgrades.
Okay, pistolers, speed, strider, very weak, restock, war wagons, seriously. War wagons have restock ability in SFO for like 5 years, something like that. Disoriented contact effect.
across
This
the
is
munition
fine.
units, but we're
Mortars, missile explosion rates. This is a new effect. I assume it can be applied to every unit. So great thing to use for the modding. Yeah, snipe and stalk. It's cool also, especially against the enemy, and reduce speed and melee defense for mortar units.
currently
Contact
focusing on our
effect.
artillery, because who doesn't love explosions?
We didn't say what it's for
so
the
far in
cannons.
Tier 1, we've added in additional projectiles.
Hellstorm, additional projectile. That's cool. That's really cool. More rockets, even additional. I wonder how it is done. If it's done by the effect or just replacement or ammo. Because usually the things like that are just replacement of ammo that have more projectiles. And more ammo and even more projectiles. Okay, then rocket battery, the best from all of those in terms of upgrades. The
to our
most
Hellstorm
interesting.
rocket battery, and, my personal favourite, improve the reaction time for the Hellblaster volley guns by removing the cannot run attribute, increasing
Cannot run removed from the Hellblaster. Quite interesting. Okay, that I like it. Warfare ability, so increase acceleration. Declaration. That's exactly. It's moving faster. Speed, suppressive fire. So again from the E-kit, and projectile pierced 200% more entities for Hellblaster unit. Again, I wonder if it's just replacement of a projectiles with higher mass and piercing, or they actually made a new effect. So very cool for the modding.
their
it would be.
speed and improving acceleration and deceleration through the Wayfarer ability. Not bad for a single upgrade. These are just our early
I agree.
upgrades as
I
well.
agree.
And as we utilize the Gunnery school,
We'll be pausing a lot. This is like again from Kids Workshop. It's looking exactly the same. Yeah.
we increase our tier,
Yeah.
unlocking further, more powerful upgrades and access to new units.
New units. Okay. I hope that they will
With
talk
Elspeth
about those.
being in charge of Whistle under Nuln, we knew that we had to have the Imperial Gunnery School in there. The mechanic kind of writes itself.
It's logical that there
Experimental
needs to be a
weapons
school there.
core to the Empire. It adds to the player experience by allowing you to push the limits of what your gun units could normally do.
That won't happen in game.
And
I'm sure
gets
it won't.
spicy at the end.
For Sigmar and Verena.
At this stage, our army is primarily made up of foot soldiers. Our Nuln Ironsides are the front line of our force, and with more advanced armor, melee
Null iron sights. They are normal gunners. I'm really curious why they didn't gave them repeater rifles. Because they are just tanky handgunners
and
right
missile
now.
strength than our standard
Nothing
Empire
interesting,
gunners. We'll
sadly.
bring them right in to weaken the enemy's front line, before bringing back in our swordsmen to take on the bulk of the melee.
Aspect of
We're
that.
in the
No,
midst
okay.
of taking the
Spells.
walls. We'll position our ranged units on top of them to take advantage of the height. And I think we'll target our artillery on this section.
I don't
make
see
things
the
a little
need
less
to show those sieges in the video, really. By the way, there was a bug here. Look on left.
Section. To make things a little less bottleneck.
Yeah, the place, the camera is set wrong, the value for the unit, so it's showing in the... Yeah. Lupio Gauser, I assume he's a hero, yeah? He's a gunner hero. Engineer hero. Just a placeholder. Card there. Yeah, I see that this video is edited not as good as the previous one, sadly.
And call me over the top, but while he's caught up, I'm just going to target all my artillery on him.
It was a funny shot, but it would never happen in the
And
game.
let's mop up the stragglers using our Hochland long rifles.
Hochland low
Hochland
rifles,
long
okay.
rifles is kind of like fan favorite weapon from the
So the models itself looking way better than on the first showcases. Actually have
They're
something
long-
new. Shame that the texture is very low
Long
quality, but
The
yeah,
Hochland
they're
long
looking
rifles
cool.
is kind
They're
of like
looking
fan
very cool.
favorite weapon from the
Stats,
tabletop. They're long range, they're armor piercing,
long range, yeah.
and they can really strike targets.
How long they were? Sorry, I need to check. 260. Okay, less than SFO one. So most likely we'll just adapt all the SFO changes to those.
Weapon from the tabletop. They're
It's
long
looking
range,
cool.
they're
Unit
armor
is looking way
piercing,
better than it was
and they
looking
can really
previously.
strike targets from a
That's a
distance.
sure thing.
Both the Ironsides and the Hochland long rifles sit either side of the handgunners in terms of where they sit
I-
on the roster.
The Iron Sights are
Really,
just
you
better
choose what tool you use
handgunners.
for the job
I
to
see.
get the job done.
I don't see the different role here.
It's turn 20. Our armies are bespoke and our power is unquestioned.
Okay.
But our mantelpiece is empty and could do with some trinkets. The Dark
It's
Lady
really
of
low
Nuln
quality.
is a bit of an
I don't
antiques
know
collector.
if it's the lighting, but
Magical
it's bad.
arcane artifacts and trance.
Okay, this is a new mechanic
she yearns to
that
understand the lore of death
other
in its
YouTubers were
entirety.
showing, that
In her quest
you
to
get
complete her
a
collection of artifacts,
small
though, she
quest,
needs a quick way to
you
travel.
get it, and it's like a sort
Gardens
of cane
Morr
for
can be
everyone.
built in any friend.
Okay, this is the new one, the Garden of Morr. So you can build it in settlements that you have, and they become a network, and then you can teleport between
or
them.
neutral Empire-owned settlement, allowing
I'm
us
fine
to
with
create
that.
network
It's
of
a cool
pathways to
thing.
Elspeth.
Using the coves, of course, everything is using the coves mechanic right now. Like almost every faction have it right now.
Transverse.
But it's a good
We
mechanic
set up a
because
black
we are
tower
also
near
going
our
to use it for
capital of
Kislev
Nuln.
soon.
So within a couple of turns, we can return to and assist our most important settlements without fear of travelling too far. Gardens can be used to construct unique buildings to provide extra
Upgrade wall mission, local adjustment regions, recruitment duration. Okay.
settlement garrisons, unlock units, and boost your abilities in campaign and battle.
Yeah, fine,
Be sure
fine.
to
I
keep in
think
mind
it's
the
cool.
cooldown after constructing each
It's a
garden.
simple mechanic,
It's important to plan your
fits.
pathways carefully.
We
And my
introduced the
phone is
Gardens of
ringing.
Morr mechanic to really
Pardon?
tap into the lore of Elspeth, of this mysterious woman that goes between Black
Worst
Towers and her
YouTuber
relationship
ever.
with the Cult of Morr. From a gameplay side, it really helped her to zip around the Empire and protect them in dire straits.
Bring darkness
Rather than rely on these
upon
gardens too much, let's make sure our homeland is
Half
well
of the
defended
video and
by
they're showing
utilising
the
our
same stuff.
master
Come on, let's move it. Okay, new lord.
So
New
hailing from
lord.
the Engineers Guild, the engineers are kind of these master craftsmen who specialise in creating all the weird and wonderful weapons
Well, the
that the
textures
Empire
are
used
so
to
low
dispatch
quality
their
still.
enemies during battles. The difference between the engineer and the master engineer is the engineer is a hero and wields a repeater rifle.
This is fantastic. Like, sorry, but one thing.
The
This
difference between the engineer
mechanical
and the master
steed
engineer
is looking
the engineer is a
fantastic.
hero.
How it's animated, yeah, this is fine. I don't know how the abilities, but yeah,
Wields a repeater
mechanical
rifle, and he can use the
steed.
ability Mercurial
Awesome,
Shot to
awesome,
untamp
awesome,
Campus.
awesome, awesome. Really cool.
The master engineer wields a grenade launching blunderbuss.
Grenade
and both
launcher.
units can also call down
I hope
fearsome
he's on the
pigeons
steed
from
and the
above.
pigeons. Yeah, I hear that on the YouTubers' videos. Yep. Deadly pigeons.
Cuckoo Boom is the rallying cry of the engineers, I believe. Alongside them, we have a new
Fantastic
legendary
animated. Okay,
Theodore
new
Bruckner, known as the
legendary
Titan
hero
Headsman,
for the
is
Empire.
this kind of
Theodore
champion of
Bruckner,
Nuln,
looking cool.
Justicar, who kind of fights enemy characters.
Very
He's also
bulky,
the
you
only
know,
character
like
that is mounted
Empire
on a
Lord.
demigryph.
And he's on the demigryph. And not only demigryph character,
It's turn
because
40.
captains have
Elspeth has
demigryphs in
vanquished
SFO.
Festus and his Fecundite faction. But our neighbours of Nuln grow irritable of our conquests.
Okay.
The Wargroves of Woe have turned our forests against us. It may be because we discovered the Nemesis Crown and after taking it for ourselves gained diplomatic penalties for all factions nationwide. Whoops. Elspeth can't help herself. Much to Elspeth's joy, the Nemesis Crown is a free update in
The
patch
crown mechanic,
5.0.
I'm fine with that,
Within our Imperial
but I'm
Gunnery
afraid
server,
it's a bit too
we've reached
strong.
tier 3,
Okay, let's
unlocking
check the new
Amethyst
mechanic.
Armory.
Amethyst
We can now
Armory.
purchase, recruit, and upgrade Amethyst units, taking advantage of their magic.
And you can upgrade them, yeah? Armor, missile resistance, and soul blade attack, and iron resolve. Okay, so this is more interesting, I would say.
Augmented munitions. Amethyst artillery is also available to us now, turning the tide.
And you have an
righteous
army
invasion.
ability. Okay, so you make the units, you upgrade them, and you also get an army ability.
The
models
Amethyst
are looking
Armory
okay.
bring that combined focus of guns and magic, which you don't normally see within the Empire, and they are very potent, especially with all the combined bonuses you can get for the Amethyst units and the regular counterparts.
This is cool. I like if you are adding new units. Oh my, this is very good. I like
Some
it.
of the later
We have the
editions include dropping a
moving
giant
vortex
purple
projectiles,
sun.
yeah? Also very cool idea.
The
This
Nemesis
actually
Crown
something
sits heavy
interesting.
upon Elspeth. As we dominate, we make more and more enemies with our neighbours, but the temptation for Elspeth is too much. So while we have the option to drop it off at the nearest thrift store, I think we'll keep it.
I protect the Empire.
We're winning the war. But Drytur has made a bold move for her swan song, stepping forth into our lands to attack our capital of Nuln. We can't travel to a besieged settlement using
The
Gardens of
roses
Morr,
are showing
but
where you
Grunberg?
can teleport.
That ain't too far away.
Betwixt.
Oh, you lazy.
Right, I can't handle an army of 40
Ah,
units,
those
so
siege
Elspeth's
battles.
backup is gonna
They
come in
really
as
need
and
to
when
do
needed.
something with the siege battles, you know, and the ladders. Too many problems with the sieges right now. I don't have idea how to fix them really, but I enjoyed sieges more in
Our
Warhammer
garrison
2. I don't know
controlled the
why.
first wave of Wood Elves, but
There's something
looks like
wrong with the
Drycha's on
siege.
her way with her main army.
Maybe the building system is the problem here. Her dragon is looking cool. Shame it's the same model as the High Elves one, just a recolor. But it's looking good. Oh, the difference of level made that the model just jumped down. Oh, this reskin of the
Elspeth
Empire.
arrives atop her Carmine dragon. Let's boost that morale.
Wait, I don't know. Yeah, probably there will be just fighting. Nothing more mechanically, I don't see yet. This is the combat. Oh, the unit showcase.
As we
So
lose
I
units
will
of
take
our
the moment to
garrison,
speak
it
about
frees
this
up
because
space for more of Elspeth's
we
more
saw the
qualified
Empire
soldiers to
rework
arrive as
with showed by many YouTubers like Nathan von
Oh, wait, those are my cannons.
Gorgeous or Colonel Damnus.
My Knights of
I
the
will
Black
encourage
Rose
you to
will
check
avenge
those
them.
videos, but
The Knights of the Black Rose are this sword
the
and war
Empire
cavalry that really
rework is
excels in
looking
sustained
great,
engagement.
like really, really good. I think even better than what Elspeth is here to offer. In my opinion, for me at least, what I saw
dear,
right
they're
now,
really making their way.
I think I would
Plus
like
they found
Calfrons
some of my
more
own defending
than
gates.
Elspeth. She's
Time to call
okay.
in the artillery.
But I don't know. I don't know.
Steam
It's
tank
too much.
now mounted
Too
with
much
a volley
kit
gun in the
claw,
hull is
in my
this
opinion.
twist on
The
original
Tamakan
weapon system.
mechanic with those heroes mercenaries was so original. So I don't know. Maybe the all force went just for the Empire rework, which is
here
fine.
comes
Which is
Army.
fine.
Thank
The
you
new
for
units are
seeing it.
looking good.
We don't have a
And
name.
they're looking good, but
finally we
I
have the
see they will
Marienburg
need a lot
class
of
landship.
adjustments. Of course, in SFO terms. So
Ridiculous
this is
boat
different than
army
vanilla.
with an extreme amount
For
of
vanilla, it's
firepower.
fine. Let's say that. I don't know what's with the video, but the texture quality is so low. Like very low quality of the videos. The video's too long. It is too long. I
Theodore,
don't
mate,
need
I
to
know
see
you're
the
on your
siege
last legs, but I
anymore.
need you back in the fight.
But yeah,
okay,
yeah.
he's gonna do
As I was
But
saying,
his
the
Baleflame
Empire
amulet
rework
has
is
other
looking
ideas.
very good. Okay, so after dying, he's exploded. Okay. It's more against player mechanic than against an AI because you don't lose characters in campaigns usually. What can I say?
Come on,
Elspeth
then,
is looking
final push.
okay.
In we go.
Not as interesting as
Nope.
Tamakan.
Oh, okay then.
Of
Elspeth,
course, it's
up to you.
way better than we had in Shadows of Change. Maybe they do. It's like a level of you on bow because I really like how big they do on bow there. Oh, those models just flying. So we shall see. We shall see about that. Empire overall is the rework is looking fantastic. I will be talking about an Empire rework more in the review of the DLC because it's a
Empire
big part of it.
flourished. We've confederated
But
some of our allies into our faction.
sadly, the
increasing
showcase, as
our
I said,
new
is
imperial authority.
less
And we
interesting
created a vast
way they
network of guards
showed it
across the rest. Completing tier 5 of the Gunnery
than
school
what they
means
did
we've
with the
unlocked Amethyst
Tamakan. Okay, we have the unit
and Purple
also,
Eclipse. Both will be powerful
and army
additions to our
abilities. Okay, you can
Once we
recruit
find
those
a new
4
target
units.
to use them on the horizon, we see a new threat in the form of Tamakan, and perhaps yet
Oh, that's a nice
we'll
shot.
find an ally in the dwarves. Should probably drop off the crown if we want to make friends.
Seal the crown. Okay, as I said, interesting,
We'd love to
but
hear your
I
thoughts in the
think
comments
that
on
the
new
Tamakan
additions.
showcase was
Don't
better,
forget
way
to follow
better.
our links to find out more, including the extra campaign rework
Maybe
we've added to
Elspeth
Empire,
is cool,
Nurgle,
but
and Dwarves,
this
our
showcase was
patch
not as
5.0.
interesting as
Check
Tamakan.
out our Steam
And
page
what do you
to
think
wish
about
list
it?
now.
We are getting tons and tons of information about the rework and the DLCs, and my question is, are you going to take Elspeth the buy DLC with her, or only the Tamakan or the dwarves? Right now for me, as I said, it's okay. It's okay. We shall see. We shall see about that. And yeah, if you like the video, remember to feed the YouTube algorithm, and we see each other on Mackayson, so Dwarfs Showcase, when CA does the video, because I'm also quite interested in his mechanic. Okay, have a nice one. I was Venris, and I'm out. See you.